I guess one of the outstanding basketball players in the National Basketball Association with the Boston Celtics, the fabulous John Havlicek. Welcome, John.
Thank you very much.
Well, John, it certainly is a pleasure to have you as our guest here today. John, tremendous surroundings here, of course, this being the Playboy Club.
Yes, you can't go wrong when you come to the Playboy Club. They not only have good food, but good scenery also.
You're so right. Johnny, having one of the most fabulous seasons again that you've had, or you've had those for 10 years, so it's nothing new for you, but you're still in high gear, aren't you?
Yes, I think that I can play as well now as I've ever played. I think that the experience and maturity that I have now overcomes a lot of the things that may be bothering me, such as my wrist on occasion, and I've had an occasional water on the knee, but after playing in the league for so many years, I know when and how to expect situations and cope with them as readily as I can, and everything's been going well.
John, if I remember correctly, you are a veteran of 10 years or so in the National Basketball Association?
Yes, this is my 11th year. I've completed 10, and I'll probably play 3 more years after this one.
Johnny, after watching you perform, not only in person but on TV, and then looking at the box scores every day, there's no such thing as a bad day for John Havlicek.
Well, the thing that I try to do is remain consistent, and I think if you remain consistent, this is going to be the factor that the management looks at, and as long as you're consistent and you sort of apply this to a mental type thing so the other team or the other individuals on your team may absorb it, you're going to become a consistent winner also, and you'll find that many of the Celtics are becoming more consistent, and I think that we're having a real good year, and there's no reason why we shouldn't go, quite a ways this year.
There's no doubt about that. John, the club was a strong aggregation, has been ever since it entered in the NBA. There hasn't seemed to be any let-up. However, you lost a number of stars, but it seems as though the team certainly blossomed out again into a powerful aggregation sooner than expected, would you say?
I really don't think so, because we had one down year after Sam Jones and Bill Russell retired, and I think that the next year we were probably in as many ball games as we had ever been, but we just didn't have that big man to come up with the key rebound or block the key shot. But then the following year along came Dave Cowens, and with his aggressiveness and hustle, he may not have the greatest height in the world, but he certainly puts the pressure on the other team with his aggressiveness and his running ability, and for the first year or so, he was more or less finding himself, and now he's really established himself as a real top-notch center, even though the other three considered to be ahead of him, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Jabbar, and Nate Thurman, have a great height advantage. I think you have to rate Dave right up there with him because of the things that he does for this team.
John, it certainly has been a pleasure talking to you here today, and I certainly want to wish you and the Celtics worlds of luck and win that championship again this year.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. This was an interview with John Havlicek, the star basketball player of the Boston Celtics of the National Basketball Association. And this brings us to the end with Malice to it. And until tomorrow at the same time, from the Playboy Club in Boston, Leo Cloutier, good day.